Friends, welcome to Biology Made Easy. Today in this video, we'll discuss about noise pollution. Till 1987, noise was not considered as a pollution. But in 1987, the Government of India amended the Act, and the name of the Act is Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. This act was amended in 1987. So since 1987, noise is considered to be a pollutant. So what is noise? Any loud voice which is undesirable, unwanted, and it just dumped into the atmosphere without caring what harm it causes. That is known as noise. That means an unwanted, undesirable, unpleasant, loud voice. That is known as, that means it will define it as a noise. So noise is a loud, unwanted, undesirable, and unpleasant voice is known as that is the noise, and this noise causes pollution. So up to what decibels, because noise is always measured in the form of decibel. So according to Graham Bell, it is known as a decibel, and usually the sound that is commonly we can tolerate, that ranges between 45 to 75 decibels. But what are the different noises or sounds that we come across throughout the day? Let us give a list of it. Now first is the rustling of leaf. That means that the leaves they float like this. So that is only 10 decibel. Then the second one is TV studio. This is 20 decibel. Then the bedroom is 30 decibel. Then quiet library, where silently the students read, that is 40 decibel. Then the home. In the home we carry out different activities, so that is 50 decibel. Then the conversation. When we have conversation with different bodies, it is coming to 60 decibel. Then the vacuum cleaner. This is 70 decibel. And the sound of the scooter and motorcycles, that is 80 decibel. Then that of the next one will come out, that is the truck, bus, that is 90 decibel. And then the next one is aeroplane. Aeroplane is 150 50 decibel, and that of the rocket is 180 decibel. So usually commonly this is the zone which we can tolerate, and these are the different sounds that are measured in the form of decibels. Now let us discuss where from all these sounds they come from. That means what is the source of pollution? Source of pollution. So the common sources are usually the number one is various industries. You can take any type of industry. It may be textile industry, maybe cement industry, or maybe any other industry, even maybe it may be printing press. So some sound comes from any one of this. Then the second one, we can take that of the agricultural machines. Agricultural machines. And the agricultural machines usually the tractors, the harvesters, and the tube wells. They also make some sound. Then coming to the defense equipments. Defense equipments, and among defense equipments, usually the tanks, artilleries, and even the shooting practice. Usually the soldiers, they have to practice shooting, so that also makes noise. And the fourth one is entertainment equipments. Entertainment equipments. So among the entertainment equipments, usually TV, loudspeaker, and radio. They also make some sound. And the next one is usually domestic gadgets. Domestic gadgets, and on the domestic gadgets, usually the AC is coming, then summer coolers, then the vacuum cleaner, even the pressure cooker, fans, pressure cooker, the grinder or a mixer. All these they make sound in the home. Then the next in the category is coming the next public address system. Public address system. So under the public address system, the loudspeakers are coming. Loudspeakers. Then the transport. So under the transport, usually the buses, trucks, cars, and any even two-wheelers, three-wheelers, all are coming under this category, transport. Then another category you can include is that is the different types of construction work. Different types of construction work, any type of construction, maybe engineering construction or the house construction or any other construction that is coming in. Then another example we can take that is the celebration of festivals. Usually we celebrate different types of festivals where we make a lot of sound, either through loudspeaker or even through the DJ. Any type of sound we usually make. So these are the different sources from which usually noise pollution is created. Now the next thing that we have to discuss is what is its effect on our health, because we are concerned with our health. So the next point that we will discuss is the effect on the health. So the effect of the noise pollution on health we can discuss in two headings. The first one is the effect on hearing, and the second one, that is the effect on our overall health. So effect of noise pollution. Now the first effect we'll discuss is on hearing. This is the first point on hearing. Now suppose you are standing or sitting somewhere and suddenly a loud voice or loud noise will come, and if that sound is more than 150 decibel, then there is every possibility that permanently you may lose your hearing because your eardrum will burst. So that is the first case. That means a sudden noise above 150 decibel. That is suddenly by your side there will be a rocket will pass or aeroplane will take off and you are very nearby. You don't have the idea that it will take off. Then there is every possibility that your drum may break and permanently you may lose the capacity of hearing. That is one case. The second case is, suppose in most of the metropolitan cities, always there is a different type of sound. That means say, this is the highest category, but in the medium category of noise, and the medium category of noise is considered to be 80 to 100 decibel. If you will be in this much of sound, which always comes in different metropolitan cities, then after a long time, you may also lose your hearing capacity in the medium. So here also there will be loss of hearing. The third case is, suppose you are in a metropolitan city or somewhere in a market, and because of the noise, even if somebody tells you in a very soft voice, then you cannot listen. You might ask him, what are you telling? You will just show it in action because you cannot hear anything. So even the soft voices can be heard if you will be exposed to this medium category of noise every day for a long time. So these are the three only on hearing. But what is the effect on the general health? General health. Now on general health, different effects are. The first one is you will suffer from insomnia or sleeplessness. That means you can't sleep. That is insomnia. So it is because of the effect of noise pollution. Then the second effect is headache. And why there will be headache? Because there will be dilation because of dilation of vessels. Dilation of vessels in the brain. So we will suffer from headache. The third one is increased heartbeat. Increased heartbeat. This is also very important. And the fourth point is that is the altered breathing pattern. That means the natural breathing pattern will be disturbed. Then another on the general health is it usually causes the emotional disturbance. Then also sometimes you may have to lose your night vision and color vision. Loss of night and color vision. And another is those babies which are unborn but they are still in the mother's womb, their nervous system is disturbed. As a result, in the latter part of their life, they suffer a lot. So unborn babies have nervous problems. They have nervous problems. So likewise, there's the noise pollution causes a lot of harm both in our hearing capacity as well as in our general health. Now the next thing we have to find out is how we can avoid this noise pollution. That means how we can control it. So let us discuss the control measures. There are different methods by which we can control the noise pollution. So the next thing we'll discuss is control measures. Now there are various methods, control measures, but the number one and very important is acoustic zoning. So what is this acoustic zoning? Usually there should be separate zones. One may be silent zone, and on the silent zone usually the hospitals and educational institutions are coming. Educational institutions. That means that is coming under no harm zone or silent zone. Similarly, there should be a residential zone where usually the people live, and there should be commercial zone and industrial zone. That means depending upon the noise, depending upon the sound levels, there should be different zones. A silent zone where the hospitals and the educational institutions they lie, then the residential zone, then the commercial zone where the vehicles will come and go, and in the industrial zone where there will be some sound. That is why depending upon our movement from place to place, the sound will vary, and particularly residential areas there will be no much sound because industrial zone is completely different and away from it. So this is number one. Then the second point is that of the loudspeakers. Loudspeakers. Usually when people use loudspeakers, they give more noise and they think that our sound will go so that people far away from us, they can hear it. But that creates a lot of noise. So there should be, it should be low sound. And another important thing, loudspeakers should not be allowed beyond 10 p.m. in the night, because by 10 p.m. people go to sleep. Their sleep will be disturbed. So that's a low sound, and beyond 10 p.m. should not be allowed. Should not be allowed. That is another point. Then the third point is use of crackers. Now when we celebrate different types of festivals, marriage ceremonies, or certain political processions or any other procession, and we use different types of crackers which make a big sound. So the use of crackers should be minimized. They should be minimized, and those which are making more sound should be avoided. Sound making crackers should be avoided. Then the fourth point is machines. In either the in the industries, different types of engines are used. Even different types of the vehicles, whether it is two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, maybe car, bus, anything. different engines. So the engine should be so manufactured that there should not be more noise. The second thing is continuously the engine should be greased so that there should not be any crushing between, so that they will not make they will not make much sound. That means they should be sound free. They should be sound free and they should be continuously greased. So that is one important point. Then another point is insulation. Usually when we go to theaters or cinema halls, usually the sound becomes very big and sometimes we get in the form of echo. But if the theaters and cinema halls will be insulated by the sound absorbing materials, then there will be no sound, there will be no echo. So they should be used in theaters and cinema halls. Then the next point is green muffler or green belt vegetation. So this is also one of the very important aspects of controlling this noise pollution. Green muffler or green belt vegetation. That means wherever there is an industry, around the industry there should be a ring of vegetation of very big trees and shrubs, so that the particulate matter, the different gases, the soot materials, all this cannot come outside, because the plants will absorb the sound and the particulate matter that will be deposited in them. Similarly, there should be rows of shrubs and plants by the side of roads, that is roadside plantation, so that when vehicles will move, the different gases, the soot material, the particulate material, that will be deposited in the plants and sound will not come outside. That is known as a green muffler. And wherever there is a residential area, around the residential area there should be a ring of vegetation, so the sounds will not come. That is very important, that the green muffler. That means there should be a ring of vegetation around the industries, around the residential areas and the roadside. So that is one of the very important things. Then the next point, that is usually that we can use earplugs or and ear muffs. Usually these earplugs and ear muffs, these are required by traffic police and those which are factory workers, because the traffic police, when it stands in a square for controlling the traffic, always sound comes. So that is why sometimes it may lead to loss of hearing. That is why they should wear earplugs. Earplug means it is a cotton with a impregnated with wax. So if that will be put in this, then the sounds will not come in, the vibration will not come. Similarly, the workers, factory workers, they should also use earplugs so that the sound will be less. But what is ear muff? Ear muff is like a shield that will be put in head, and the ear will be completely closed so that the vibration of sound cannot beat our eardrums. So these the earplugs and ear muffs, they should be used by factory workers and traffic. So these are the different methods by which we can control the noise pollution. Now let us discuss questions. So one question we can take, that is the green muffler play an important role against A choice air pollution, B choice noise pollution, then C choice soil pollution, and D choice radioactive pollution. So this question was asked in AIMS 2013. Now come to the second question. The second question is the air prevention and control of pollution act came into force in the first choice is 1975, second choice is 1981, third choice is 1985, and fourth choice is 1990. And this question was asked in NEET 2013. That means this is AIMS 2013, this is NEET 2013. Then the third question also you can give, which is also very important, maximum permissible noise as per noise pollution rules 2000 is. The first choice is 45 decibel. Then the second one is 55. The third one is 65 decibel, and the fourth one is 75 decibel. So you see, these are the type of question. This question is never asked, but this question is very important for examination point of view. So now I hope you have a very clear understanding about what is the noise pollution, the sources, the effects, and how it can be controlled. So thank you very much. Wish you a very bright future. God bless you. Have a good day.